ghost that walks, the spirit that can't rest, never resting, never stopping, moving at a changing pace. Through time it reincarnates, it dies then rebirths, blossoming then decaying, plots with unexpected outcome, changing with seasons and time.
This is the surface, but this is definitely not where I work. Watch. Here, this is where I work. I dig down deeper to unearth a manifesting, haunting presence.
Hi, Norma here with Past and Tell, and I'm here with John Sabol today to talk about pop.
How you doing, Norma? How you doing, Norma?
Good, good. How about you?
What's popping today for you?
What's popping today? This beautiful weather.
Hey, hi, everybody. Today we're going to talk a little bit about my pop theory. The first thing I'd like to say is, you know, the pressure is off. The pressure is off. I don't need any politics. I don't need to make that great discovery. You know why? Because I've already made that great discovery. Yeah, right. You know what that great discovery is? Let me just quote William James. The greatest discovery of any generation is that a human being can alter his life by altering his attitude. I altered my attitude because I changed what ghost research should be now and in the future. The past is dead, but the ghost research past is alive and living in the future. This is what we're going to talk about, pop theory. Norma, you have a question for me?
So what made you, being that you're an
Archaeologist.
and I can't even say that word.
Okay, professionally I'm an archaeologist, also a cultural anthropologist, also an actor, and also an author. I've published more than 10 books, all dealing with archaeology, cultural anthropology, and theatrics in ghost research.
Okay, so having all that behind you and everything, what made you go into the paranormal? You deal with facts, don't you?
Right. The first fact is there's no such thing as the paranormal. I don't believe in what is manifesting at haunted locations as something being paranormal. What is manifesting at haunted locations is past cultural behavior. To understand this past cultural behavior, you have to understand the culture of a particular time period, and the way to do that is you have to unearth it by layers. That's where the archaeology comes in.
Okay, and with all your books, what are the places you've been at that you found this working for you?
Well, my first experience with pop was both as an archaeologist and a ghost hunter. At that time, I called myself a ghost hunter. I no longer call myself a ghost hunter. I call myself a ghost excavator. Anyway, the first experience I had was in Winchester, England. I was doing archaeology at Wolsey Palace during the day, and at night I did ghost hunting in the town of Winchester.
Oh, okay. Did you find anything interesting?
Wait, archaeologically or
both.
Ghost hunting?
Both.
Well, ghost hunting, I unearthed the earliest piped water system in English history. But this was back in the 70s. I don't know if it still is the earliest archaeological find of a piped well system in an English structure, archaeologically. At night, we did some ghost hunting, and I unearthed a ghost of either a wolf or a werewolf.
Oh, how interesting is that?
Yes. We had a session whereby I lost complete control of my physical being. I got possessed by something, some kind of a presence, but I had this image of a wolf face with spittle coming down and big teeth, and I started to shake back and forth and move around and growl. All of this was recorded on tape and is described in my latest book, Digging Deep, An Archaeologist Unearths a Haunted Life.
Um, so, and just a little bit about me, Pass and Tell. We actually, I met you at Fort Mifflin in Pennsylvania back in what, October of last year?
That's right.
And I saw him speaking of his theory, and I was absolutely flabbergasted that no one else had touched upon that. And I actually ended up using his theory at the Shanley Hotel in New York. So how do you feel about that, me using your theory?
Well, thank you. I'm very, very honored. You do it justice. I've seen some of the videos, and it looks really like good scientific work. Not the ordinary go to a place, conduct a electronic sweep, measure deviations in temperature, maybe note the EMF levels, and go out and do a general EVP saying, is anybody there? If there is, show us a sign. Well, that immediately, that type of behavior on the part of an investigative team only alienates you from the ghost that exists there, because it identifies you as somebody who is foreign to them, foreign to their culture. I would never do that. That's why I don't hunt, I excavate. I try to unearth what is the cultural behavior of the time period of the haunting.
I mean, that's pretty much what I've done. Taking your theory, I went in and I started connecting with the spirit within the era. I mean, that's pretty much, you kind of immerse yourself in the era.
The important thing is, the investigator is the most important tool in an investigation. Not the EMF meter, not the digital camera, not all the high-tech apparatuses. It is the individual as the principal tool. He is the one, or she is the one, that's going to unearth a contextual manifestation by their cultural resonating performances on an investigation.
So, in a brief, I guess, quick commentary on exactly what pop is and how one should use it in a simple context that they can understand it.
Okay, pop means literally what pop means. It's to pop a manifesting presence, or unearth a past presence. Just like an archaeologist, I go and dig deep to unearth the past and bring it to the present. I do this through pop. Pop means first participating in cultural practices that resonate with the ghosts who are said to haunt a particular place. Once I participate, I don't immerse myself, excuse me, so fully, there goes another one, to immerse myself so fully in the culture that I'm not aware of what's going on. A reenactor is total immersion. I don't create a total immersion. I have contact with my team who is out of frame but recording everything that's going on in frame as I'm acting it out. Once they get a reading, a recording, a measurement of something occurring when I am doing something specific, they immediately contact me and tell me I just got a response. That's the old part. I participate in the culture. The team is observing my participation, noting any manifestations that occur. When they do occur, they alert me, and I immediately change my style from participating in a culture to performing to a specific individual within that ghost culture, targeting that individual. That's the final P. Participate, observe, perform. Pop. Unearth the ghost.
Well, there you have it. And if you want more information on John Sabol, you can find him at
Nothing inside. Empty.